Good morning. So, we are on the 11th chapter today, the Tower of Babel. Now, the whole world had one language and a common speech. As men moved eastward, they found a plain in Shinar and settled there. They said to each other, "Come, let's make bricks and bake them thoroughly." They used brick instead of stone and tar for mortar. Then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we make a name for ourselves and not be scattered over the face of the whole earth." But the Lord came down to the city and the tower that the men were building. The Lord said, "If as one people speaking the same language they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse their language, so they will not understand each other." So the Lord scattered them from there over all the earth, and they stopped building the city. That is why it was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of the whole world. From there the Lord scattered them over the face of the whole earth. From Shem to Abraham. So this is the account of Shem. 2 years after the flood, when Shem was 100 years old, he became the father of Arphaxad, and after he became the father of Arphaxad, Shem lived 500 years and had other sons and daughters. I think we would, shall we skip till the verse 26, because that's a long line of names and descendants and their age. So yeah, today I think I don't want to bore you by reading that. Probably what I'll do is today when I have time, I'll write down all the names so that you don't miss out that portion as well. And tomorrow or in the next chapter, I'll probably just show that for you. Okay. So this is the account of Terah. Terah became the father of Abraham, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran became the father of Lot. While his father Terah was still alive, Haran died in Ur of Chaldeans in the land of his birth. Abraham and Nahor both married. The name of Abraham's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah. She was the daughter of Haran, the father of both Milcah and Isaac. Now Sarai was barren; she had no children. Terah took his son Abraham, his grandson Lot, son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, the wife of his son Abraham, and together they set out from Ur of the Chaldeans to go to Canaan. But when they came to Haran, they settled there. Terah lived 205 years, and he died in Haran. So if you notice in this chapter, they are specifying the account of Terah separately from all the other descendants. So these are the descendants of um, Shem. Shem, one of the sons of Noah. Remember Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So I think they are again focusing on the descendants of Shem, because that leads to the important character in the whole story of the Bible. It's Abraham, from whom the descendants, the Israelites, descend. So a special focus is given to Shem's descendants, because from Shem we have Terah, and from Terah we have Abraham and his descendants. So that is one of the reasons why they are focusing on this particular lineage. So you can just keep that in mind on the important personality we will be seeing in the forthcoming chapters. But we'll go before that to the building of the tower. So before the earth, before several languages came into picture, according to the Bible, there was only one language before that, and men joined together. They started building the tower. so that they wouldn't be separated. Probably, I think it's like a lighthouse to guide them all together. But the one thing which toppled all their or disrupted all their plans is the idea of being greater than God Himself, the idea of reaching the heavens, or the idea of being the greatest among all. It's not just reaching God, but the attitude of the heart. So, time and again in the scriptures, one thing which is not good, it's not like a rule that you should not do. Something which is actually not good for humankind is pride. Anything done out of pride, never pride or arrogance or jealousy. I think all of them are like siblings. So any action which comes out of that kind of an attitude is never good for you or for the others around you. I believe we all know the story of how an angel was cast out of heaven because of pride. Lucifer, so we call Satan or the devil. So the basic reason why all this happened was the pride of the heart, the thought that I am the greatest, I am the most powerful, I can do much better than anybody else, even better than God Himself. So one can think that, okay, God is behaving like a king, He wants people under Him. Some critics might think that way. It's not really that. God is God because He is something beyond all that, beyond human emotions, beyond what we can actually understand. He is not someone who is controlled by emotions. Although in the Bible, when we read, there are several emotions which are given to God. Of course, He loves, of course, He cares, of course, He guides, He gets upset, He gets angry when something is not right. But the ultimate purpose why God restricts us to certain acts, asks us not to do certain things, stops certain activities in our life isn't out of selfish ambition that His thoughts should be acted upon. It's not that. It's basically not good for us. It's everything is ultimately out of love. So when arrogance and pride takes over humankind, the ultimate result is definitely destruction. And it is time and again proven in every aspect of our life, even today. So when you do out of something out of selfish ambition, it doesn't really help in the end, rather you or the other person. But when take the inventions, for example, take your own life, take an individual ordinary life. So when you are doing or living your life just for yourself, say you have got a great promotion, you're working hard, you're earning, all good, all good. But take the life of people who have dedicated their lives for an invention or a discovery. For example, the discovery of light by Thomas Alva Edison. So this person, imagine, had he been just a normal person just going about their lives, but these people invented something so that it'll help humankind. There were people who invented certain things when there was a famine in the land, people who invented the turbines, people who I remember reading an article where a small boy tried to work and bring in water to a barren land in Africa. I don't remember his name, but see, I remember his act. So when you do something out of love and care for your entire community or for the entire nation or the people around you, it always results. The results are far greater. It is good for you and for others around you. But imagine a person living just for themselves. They live, they die, and that's it. They are almost forgotten. But the selfless acts and things which you do for others and around you, it lives on. It lives on, it helps you. You are remembered. It does good for people. So that is one of the reasons why God stops any act which is not done with the right attitude of the heart. So